CD3. Part 3. Strategy Practice. How. Directions. You will hear 10 conversations between two people. At the end of each conversation, you must answer the corresponding questions. Questions 1 and 2 refer to the following conversation.
How much do you suppose we should budget for that new software package?
If we can find it on sale, we can get it for $650.
We can't count on that, and we don't have time to look around for sales anyhow. We need it soon. I'll allow $900.
Fine. I'll call the office supply company tomorrow to check the price and order it.
I have a better idea. Take this credit card and go downtown and buy it directly from the computer store. That way we'll have it tomorrow.
Number 1. How much will they budget for the new software? Questions 3 and 4 refer to the following conversation.
Is this project report for this month?
It's the latest one. They're issued every quarter.
That's not enough. I'd like to see reports issued every 2 weeks.
I don't see how we can do that. They're usually at least 150 pages long and take a long time to prepare.
I meant shorter reports, of course. Brief updates, really. We can still have the longer, detailed quarterly reports as well.
I'll look into it. Maybe we could do something monthly.
Number 3. How often are the project reports issued? Questions 5 and 6 refer to the following conversation.
This package needs to arrive as quickly as possible.
Then you should send it by overnight mail. It will be delivered tomorrow morning before 10 o'clock.
That sounds fine. Thanks for the suggestion. What's the charge for overnight mail?
The package weighs less than 5 pounds, so it will only cost you $13.75. Will you be paying with cash or a credit card?
Number 5. How soon will the package arrive? Questions 7 and 8 refer to the following conversation.
I can't find their number in the phone book.
Sorry I can't help you, but I don't have it either.
I know what I'll do. I'll call directory assistants. They can look the number up for me.
I can't believe we don't have their number. I guess it's been a long time since we've been in touch with them.
Yes, too long. It was 7 years ago, or more, that we all went on vacation together. That was the last time we saw them, wasn't it? I hate to lose contact with old friends like them.
Number 7. How will the woman find the telephone number? Number 8. Questions 9 and 10 refer to the following conversation.
Doesn't living in the country make it hard for you to get to work?
It's not that bad. It only takes 45 minutes or so.
That's almost an hour. That would be too long for me. I live practically right next to my job and can walk to work in 10 minutes.
It's not that bad a commute. I get on the train near my house and relax and read the paper for the whole ride.
I guess that's not so bad. I thought you drove to work.
No, I wouldn't like that.
Number 9. How long does the man's commute take? Questions 11 and 12 refer to the following conversation.
There are only 150 people signed up for the annual seminar so far.
There's still another week to go. I expect about half that number more to sign up before Friday, so we should make sure we have room for at least 225.
Oh, there's room for 300. I was worried that the space might be too large.
I don't think we'll need to worry about that. A lot of people sign up during the month right before the seminar, but there's always a large number that wait until the last week.
Number 11. How often does the seminar take place? Questions 13 and 14 refer to the following conversation.
Should I take a taxi or the shuttle to get to the airport?
You could take either, but I recommend the subway. It goes directly there, and it's cheaper, too.
Thanks, I'll do that. By the way, do you know how long the trip takes?
It's very fast. You'll be there in no more than 25 minutes.
Fantastic. Much better than a taxi. With the traffic at this time of day, a taxi ride could take an hour or more.
Number 13. How will the woman get to the airport? Questions 15 and 16 refer to the following conversation.
I've never used a computer before. Is this the on button here by the screen, or is it the one on the keyboard?
No, the on switch is in the back.
Oh, I see. It's here by the electrical plug. Maybe I should sign up for computer classes.
That would be a good idea. They have them at the local community college, and I think they're free.
Actually, I already checked, and there is a charge, but it isn't much. You pay $200 for a 6-week course.
Number 15. How should the man turn on the computer? Questions 17 and 18 refer to the following conversation.
The copier is broken again. I'll call for service.
It's only jammed. Just lift the cover and remove the crumpled paper. I'll show you how.
Oh, so that's how it's done. I'll know next time. Now I can stop calling the repair service so often. It gets expensive.
It sure does. Does the copier break down often?
At least twice a week. I know we had a lot of problems with it last month.
Well, now that you know how to fix it, you can put an end to frequent repair service calls.
Number 17. How did the man fix the copier? Number 18. Questions 19 and 20 refer to the following conversation.
What happened to you? Were you in an automobile accident?
No, I broke my leg skiing during my vacation.
That makes me glad I spent the holiday doing safer things like swimming, diving, and playing tennis. Did you miss many days of work because of your leg?
Yes, I was out for 3 weeks. Actually, today was my first day back.
Number 19. How did the woman break her leg? Number 20. Part 3. Toeic Test Practice 6. Directions. On the Toeic test, you will need to remember specific details from the conversation. You will have to improve your memory as well as your listening skills. Read the questions quickly before you listen to the conversation, and then listen for the answers. Questions 1 through 3 refer to the following conversation.
I need 100 black pens and 200 blue ones.
What do you need so many pens for? Are you planning to write a book?
Very funny. I need them to pass out at the electronics conference we're hosting next week.
Oh, yes. I've seen the signs advertising that conference. I hear it usually draws a large crowd.
Yes, it's a popular event.
Let's see. At 40 cents each, the total for your pens comes out to $120. Will that be cash or charge?
Number 1. How many pens does the man need? Number 2. Why does he need the pens? Questions 4 through 6 refer to the following conversation.
I have to travel a lot for my job. I'm usually away once a month for a week or two at a time.
It must be tiring taking so many business trips. I would hate to do all that flying.
I never take a plane. I always go by train, which is much nicer. And most of the places I have to visit really aren't far.
With all that traveling, you probably don't want to go anywhere when you have a vacation.
You're right. During my time off, I like to just relax at home with my family.
Number 4. Why does the woman travel a lot? Number 5. How does she travel? Questions 7 through 9 refer to the following conversation.
You really should take a computer class. They could probably give you a training course at work. Or you could try a home study course. They're convenient.
Actually, I've already signed up for a course at the local college. I registered today, and it starts at the beginning of next month.
That's fantastic. How long does it last?
The whole semester, about 15 weeks. And the best part is, it's free for me. It normally costs $500, but my company will pay for it.
Number 7. Where will the woman take a computer course? Number 8. How long will the course last? Questions 10 through 12 refer to the following conversation.
How can I get in touch with you? By cell phone?
I don't always have my cell phone with me, and I'm often away from the office phone. It's better to use email.
All right. I'll send you an email before Tuesday to let you know about the meeting schedule.
Great. I'll be sure to see it. I check my messages at least 4 times a day.
Number 10. How will the woman get in touch with the man? Number 11. When will the woman get in touch with the man? Questions 13 through 15 refer to the following conversation.
When did you start working for this company?
Not long ago. Just 7 months ago, in fact. I think this is a great job.
That's not too long. Did you also work as an accountant at your old job?
No, I was a bank teller before, and I took college courses at night to get my accounting degree.
It must have been hard to work and study at the same time. Did it take you a long time to get your degree that way?
It took a few years more than usual. I finished my degree in 6 years.
Number 13. How long has the woman been working at her current job? Number 14. What was her old job? Part 4. Talks. Strategy practice. Business announcements. Directions. You will hear 3 business announcements. They will not be repeated. Below, you will read 3 questions about each announcement. After you listen to the announcement, answer the questions. Questions 1 through 3 refer to the following announcement.
We are looking for experienced professionals to join our expanding computer systems consulting department in the areas of accounting, organizational and managerial systems, development, automation, and implementation. Professional accountants are especially needed at this time. If you have 3 to 5 years of accounting experience with a working knowledge of common accounting, word processing, and database software programs, please contact us. Professionals with 2 or more years of managerial experience in a corporate setting are also encouraged to apply for available positions. Compensation is commensurate with experience. All interested persons should send a resume and 3 letters of reference before June 1st to Ms. Virginia Lopez, Department of Human Resources, Compsys Incorporated, 1300 Cutter Boulevard, Mount Holly. We will contact selected applicants for interviews before the end of June.
Number 1. What does the company do? Number 2. What level of computer proficiency is required? Questions 4 through 6 refer to the following announcement.
ComSat Laboratories has an immediate opening for innovative electrical engineers with communications and hardware design experience. The position requires a BS or an MS degree with a minimum of 5 years experience in high-speed logic design. We are a cutting-edge firm in the field of communications and are looking for independent and creative professionals who are willing to put in long hours to get the job done. If this description fits you, then we want to meet you. Please send your resume, including salary history and requirements, to ComSat Laboratories. Closing date is September 10th.
Number 4. What type of personnel is ComSat looking for? Number 5. What is the minimum number of years of experience required? Questions 7 through 9 refer to the following announcement.
Arden Incorporated is offering qualified applicants the opportunity to work and earn money while being trained in the field of public relations. If you are looking for a career opportunity with a fast-growing major corporation, and if you are willing to get by on $20,000 during your first year while in training, you will have a real chance for future advancement. Call the Arden Employment Division at 509-555-1272 today between 9 and 5 and ask for a public relations trainee application. Public relations trainees must have excellent writing and communication skills in English. You will be asked to submit, together with your application, a letter explaining why this opportunity is right for you.
Number 7. Who would find this position attractive? Number 8. How long does the training last? Part 4. Strategy practice. Special announcements. Directions. You will hear 3 special announcements. They will not be repeated. Below, you will read 3 questions about each announcement. After you listen to the announcement, answer the questions. Questions 1 through 3 refer to the following speech.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. You know I always like to get in a few words at these gatherings, even though you hear enough of me every day, so please bear with me for a few minutes. I can see everyone is having a wonderful time, and I don't want to interrupt your fun too much. I just want to take a moment to tell you the great news that, according to official figures, this year has been our most productive year ever, and I know the new year will be even better. This is thanks to all of you and the hard work and dedication you have brought to our company. All right, I'll let you get back to the party now. Before I end, I'd like to ask for a round of applause for Tom and Mary, who organised this event and arranged for all this delicious food. Thank you, Tom and Mary, and Happy New Year to all of you.
Number 1. Where is the speaker? Number 2. Why is the speaker pleased? Questions 4 through 6 refer to the following announcement.
Transam Air welcomes you aboard its non-stop service to London. We are currently experiencing a delay due to heavy traffic here in Dallas. There are 15 planes ahead of us waiting to take off, so it will be close to an hour before we are ready for takeoff. We apologize for the delay. The captain has asked us to serve complimentary beverages and snacks to make the wait more comfortable. We will be bringing them around soon. The seatbelt sign has been turned off. You may unbuckle your seatbelts, but we ask you to remain in your seats so that we can serve the drinks more easily. Also, please refrain from smoking. Again, we apologize for the delay and thank you for your cooperation.
Number 4. Where is the speaker? Number 5. What is the problem? Questions 7 through 9 refer to the following announcement.
I would like to announce the retirement of Miss Millicent Prendergast following 30 years of devoted service to this company. Those of us who have had the honour and the pleasure of working with Millicent over the years will always remember how her optimistic outlook and efficient manner have helped us get through our busy workdays. Although we will miss her cheerful smile and helpful attitude, we wish her all the best in her future endeavours. We know she will get a well-deserved rest during her upcoming cruise around the world. She has promised us a slideshow of her adventures when she returns next year. So we are looking forward to seeing her again. Bon voyage, Millicent.
Number 7. What happened to Millicent Prendergood? Number 8. Which adjective describes Ms. Prendergood? Part 4. Strategy practice. Recorded announcements. Directions. You will hear 3 recorded announcements. They will not be repeated. Below, you will read 3 questions about each announcement. After you listen to the announcement, answer the questions. Questions 1 through 3 refer to the following announcement.
We're sorry, there is no one home to answer your call right now, but your call is very important to us. You may leave a message of any length. To leave a message for Bill Wright, press 1. To leave a message for Martha Wright, press 2. Please speak clearly and leave your name, number, and the time of your call. We'll get back to you as soon as we return. If you're calling about the room for rent, please call back after 8 p.m. We'll be showing the room this weekend, and it'll be available for rent at the end of the month. Thank you.
Number 1. Where has the caller reached? Number 2. What can the caller do? Questions 4 through 6 refer to the following announcement.
You have reached the National Capital Museum events line. The following events are scheduled to take place on Tuesday, April 14th. There will be a lecture on artists of the early 20th century in room 3402 at noon. The Foreign Film Series will be showing a selection of early silent films in room 2050 at 5:30 p.m. The Introduction to Oil Painting class will meet in room 2131 at 7:30 p.m. Advanced registration and payment are required for all events. For more information or to register for an event, please call the events office at 503-555-0842. Please have your credit card ready. You can also register for events and see a schedule of upcoming events for the next month by visiting our website. Thank you.
Number 4. What institution recorded the message? Number 5. What is the main purpose of the message? Questions 7 through 9 refer to the following announcement.
Hello. You've reached the Soft Lab hotline. All of our technicians are busy now. If your question concerns the installation of your new Soft Lab software, you may be able to solve your problem by calling our automated installation hotline at 800-555-0989. Otherwise, please stay on the line and your call will be automatically connected to the first available technician. Due to an unusually high number of calls, current wait time is 20 minutes. You may stay on the line or call back later. At SoftLab, we're always working to bring you software products to make your life easier. We're pleased to announce our new software product for June, Laser Graphics, a total graphics package for the PC and a laser printer. Your technician can take your order for this product today. It's free for our registered customers. Product ships June 1st.
Number 7. Who does the caller wish to speak to? Number 8. What kind of company is this? Part 4. Strategy Practice. Advertisements. Directions. You will hear 3 advertisements. They will not be repeated. Below, you will read 3 questions about each advertisement. After you listen to the advertisement, answer the questions. Questions 1 through 3 refer to the following advertisement.
If you're looking for the facts behind the news and the meaning behind the facts, look no further. The National Daily News brings it all to you. Day after day, we bring you news about the movers and shakers at every level, local and state, national and international, business, sports, and entertainment. Weekly columns by nationally known journalists bring you opinions and analysis of today's top issues. Pick up your copy today and find out why we're again the newspaper voted #1 by area readers in this month's poll. The National Daily News is available at newsstands and bookstores throughout the region. Or call our office at 800-555-0234 to order a subscription and receive significant savings off the newsstand price.
Number 1. What is the advertisement about? Number 2. How often is it available? Questions 4 through 6 refer to the following advertisement.
Come on down to Johnson's Emporium for the savings of a lifetime. There are only 4 hours left. That's right, only 4 hours before we close our doors forever. Everything must go. Hundreds of home furnishings remain to be sold at unbelievable prices, and every half hour we reduce the price by another 10%. Sofas that were $500 are now just $450. $1,000 bedroom sets are going for just $900. Colonial reproduction armchairs have been reduced from $350 to $325, and the prices keep getting lower. Join your friends and neighbors who are taking advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime sale. Don't be the last one on your block to be left with yesterday's decor. This is your chance to redecorate at more than affordable prices, so come on down and save.
Number 4. What kind of sale is it? Number 5. What is for sale? Questions 7 through 9 refer to the following advertisement.
We'll be calling you. On Super Sunday, January 15th, representatives of United Charities will make tens of thousands of calls across the nation, asking you and your fellow citizens to help those in need of shelter during the upcoming winter season. Help us make sure that no man, woman, or child will needlessly be exposed to the cold weather this year because of a lack of shelter. We will be calling to ask you to be one of the thousands of volunteers who will give generously of their time this winter. By volunteering just a few hours a month at a homeless shelter in your city, you can help make things easier for needy people during the cold weather. No experience is required. We provide all necessary training. A few hours of your time and a willingness to help are all that we ask for. Remember the date, January 15th. When we call, say yes, I can help.
Number 7. What does the message ask the listener for? Number 8. Where does Super Sunday take place? Part 4. Strategy Practice. News. Directions. You will hear 3 news items. They will not be repeated. Below, you will read 3 questions about each news item. After you listen to the item, answer the questions. Questions 1 through 3 refer to the following news report.
The desperate situation in East Africa continues as the United Nations appealed for an additional $20 million. The money will be used to buy more trucks and spare parts to speed up distribution of supplies to the victims of East Africa's famine. The food and medicines donated by concerned governments are piling up at the local ports. There are plenty of supplies for the time being, but because of a lack of transportation, it is difficult to move the supplies out to the areas where they are most needed. UN spokespeople say that if the food cannot be moved to the approximately 10.8 million famine victims, distribution of grain will be cut in half within 3 months.
Number 1. What will be purchased with the money? Number 2. Where are the food and medicine now? Questions 4 through 6 refer to the following news report.
Japan's high savings rate is a drag on the Japanese economy and on the rest of the world as well. For decades, this high savings pattern provided inexpensive investment funds to businesses, which helped spur Japan's high economic growth. But there is a downside to a high savings pattern because it results in the scarcity of consumer loans. Further, a high savings rate reduces the value of the yen on the international market. This expands Japan's trade surplus, which in turn causes protectionist pressures in other countries, making it difficult for Japan to sell its products abroad. So, while the high savings rate may have been seen as a good thing for the Japanese economy at one point, in the long run it has been proven to have numerous negative effects.
Number 4. According to the passage, what is the scarcity of consumer loans in Japan due to? Number 5. What would increase the value of the yen? Questions 7 through 9 refer to the following news report.
The Kenyan Minister of Trade paid an unannounced visit to Uganda last weekend for talks with that country's president. The two officials discussed the improvement in trade relations between the two countries over the last 6 months. Commercial affairs have dominated the attention of the respective embassies here since the first trade pact was signed last January. A new pact is expected to be signed before the end of the year, opening up further trade opportunities between the two countries. It is believed that the Kenyan minister and the Ugandan president discussed the terms of the new pact, although the exact details of their talks have not been officially released.
Number 7. How much advance notice did the press have about the visit? Number 8. What concerns the embassies of the two countries? Part 4. Strategy practice. Weather. Directions. You will hear 3 weather announcements. They will not be repeated. Below, you will read 3 questions about each weather announcement. After you listen to the item, answer the questions. Questions 1 through 3 refer to the following weather report.
The pollen count hit a record high today. The last time it was this high was 10 years ago. The lack of precipitation this spring has caused the pollen to remain in the air longer than usual. As several species of flowering trees are blooming this month, this is the worst time of year for tree pollen. This means that millions of area residents will have difficulty breathing and will experience symptoms similar to a cold or bronchitis, including nasal congestion, coughing and sneezing, and red irritated eyes. Unfortunately for allergy sufferers, no new rain is expected for the next 2 weeks. Those affected by these conditions are advised to stay indoors in an air-conditioned environment. If it is necessary to spend time outdoors, a protective mask should be worn. Tomorrow the count will be even higher.
Number 1. What is the problem? Number 2. When will the problem abate? Questions 4 through 6 refer to the following weather announcement.
Cyclone-strength winds have been battering the islands today. This condition, unexpected at this season, will prevail for the next 36 hours. The strong winds have impeded communications between the islands. Telephone lines are down throughout the region, and all boat travel has been suspended. Emergency regulations are in effect. All island residents are advised to remain in their homes and to avoid any unnecessary travel. People in need of emergency assistance are advised to contact their local police station. Emergency staff will be available around the clock. The National Coastal Protection Agency warns all boats, regardless of size, to remain in port until further notice.
Number 4. Which of the following best describes these winds during this season? Number 5. What will the winds do during the next 36 hours? Questions 7 through 9 refer to the following weather report.
There were scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the Pacific Northwest region today, while the central and southern Pacific coast continued to enjoy dry weather and fair skies. Pleasant as the sunshine is, the southern region could use some of the weather its northern neighbour has been experiencing. The region has gone over 3 months without any precipitation, and there is none forecast for the near future. Local farmers have expressed concern about the effect these conditions will have on this season's crops. If these conditions continue much longer, there will be serious consequences for the agricultural sector.
Number 7. What type of weather did the Pacific Northwest have? Number 8. What type of weather was in the central region? Part 4. Toeic test practice. Talks. Directions. You will hear 2 talks for each of the types of talks. Listen to the talk and answer the 3 questions for each. Questions 1 through 3 refer to the following announcement.
Finance International Limited is looking for foreign language specialists. At this time, we are especially looking for speakers of Arabic, Spanish, Japanese, and Mandarin Chinese. If you can read and write one of these languages fluently and have native speaker skills in English as well, and if you have knowledge of international finance or international law, this may be the job for you. We need people to translate legal documents and financial reports into and from English. Since our needs vary constantly, these are contract positions only. Full-time positions are not available at this time. To apply, send a resume, a sample translation, and 3 letters of reference to Mrs. Samantha Simon, Human Resources Specialist, Finance International Limited, 800 Wilson Boulevard, Alexandria. Closing date is June 13th. We will contact those candidates we select for interviews by July 9th.
Number 1. What kind of job is advertised? Number 2. Which language is not mentioned in the announcement? Questions 4 through 6 refer to the following announcement.
Are you a recent college graduate? Are you having a hard time finding a job because of a lack of real-world work experience? Marvilla Marketing Firm has opportunities for people like you. By joining the Marvilla Internship Program, You will get on-the-job training at the same time you're earning a salary. During the one-year internship, Marvilla interns gain experience in all aspects of marketing, including research, advertising, sales, and accounting. Marvilla interns work alongside experienced professionals and gain hands-on experience in the real world of marketing. When you finish the program, you will have real experience to put on your resume and will be in a better position to find the job of your dreams. You will also have the opportunity to apply for a regular position at Marvilla. Applications are available from the Marvilla website. Applicants for the Marvilla internship program must have a 2-year or 4-year college degree and must have graduated within the last 6 months. Some coursework in marketing or business is required. For more information, visit our website.
Number 4. What type of program is offered? Number 5. How many years of work experience are required? Questions 7 through 9 refer to the following announcement.
Welcome to the first lecture of our Monday lunchtime lecture series on the world of international business. Our speaker for today is Dr. Miranda Graves, Professor of International Relations at the University of Springfield and author of several best-selling books, including the classic West Meets East. Dr. Graves's topic today is the future of world diplomacy and the implications for international trade. Her talk will last approximately 45 minutes and will be followed by a 10-minute question and answer session, so please hold all your questions until the end. Following that, lunch will be served. Please remain seated during this time to make the job of the servers easier. Dr. Graves's books are available for sale at the rear of the room. Dr. Graves will be available to sign copies following lunch. Our speaker for next week is Roberto Lopez of the Hermitage Foundation. We are looking forward to his talk on international development aid. And now, Dr. Graves.
Number 7. When do the lectures take place? Number 8. What is Dr. Graves's profession? Questions 10 through 12 refer to the following announcement.
Attention all passengers traveling to Chicago on the 5 o'clock train. Your train will begin boarding in 10 minutes. Please go to gate 11 now. Please have your tickets ready to show to the gate attendant. This is an all-reserved train. Passengers without tickets will not be allowed to board. Passengers are allowed no more than 2 pieces of carry-on baggage each. Passengers with 3 or more pieces of baggage must check the excess pieces at the baggage office before boarding the train. Again, passengers traveling on the 5 o'clock train to Chicago, please go to gate 11 to begin boarding in 10 minutes. Passengers traveling with small children, senior citizens, and others requiring special assistance will be allowed to board first. All other passengers, please line up behind the red ropes and wait for the gate attendant to allow you to board the train.
Number 10. What time will the train leave? Number 11. How many carry-on suitcases is each passenger allowed? Questions 13 through 15 refer to the following announcement.
Thank you for calling the Deluxe Movie Theatre. Today we're showing the latest, hottest Hollywood romance, Love on the Wind, with shows at 2:30, 5 o'clock, 7:15 and 9:30. The matinee price for shows before 6 o'clock is $8. Tickets for evening shows are $12. Tickets are available at the theatre box office and can also be purchased online by visiting our website. Deluxe Theatre is proud to announce the opening of our newly renovated snack counter. When you visit our theatre, you can enjoy freshly popped popcorn, soft drinks, gourmet coffee, and an assortment of fresh pastries. The Deluxe Theatre is conveniently located in the City Garden Mall next to the east entrance. Free parking is available in the mall parking garage. We're also just 15 minutes from downtown on the Blue Subway line and on bus routes 10, 24, and 42.
Number 13. What time is the first show at the theater? Number 14. Which of the following snacks is not mentioned? Questions 16 through 18 refer to the following announcement.
Thank you for calling the Flora Lee Fashion Company customer service hotline. We are here to serve you 7 days a week between the hours of 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. If you are calling at a different time, please hang up and call back during our regular business hours. To track an order, press 1. To place an order, press 2. To request a catalogue, press 3. To hear our returns policy, press 4. To speak with a customer service representative, press 5. Current wait time is approximately 7 minutes. To repeat this menu, press 9. Flora Lee is proud to announce its new line of summer casual clothing for women. We are also having a sale on men's, women's, and children's winter clothing. Ask your customer service representative for more information.
Number 16. Which number should a customer press to order something? Number 17. What happens if a customer presses 9? Questions 19 through 21 refer to the following advertisement.
Summer is here, and that means extra outside work for you. Do you need help with mowing the lawn, weeding the garden, planting flowers, and other landscaping chores? You can get this help for yourself while helping others at the same time. Helping Hands Landscaping Agency helps high school students in need earn money over their summer vacation from school. We train them in all the basic landscaping chores, so when a Helping Hands employee comes to your house, you will know that you are getting good service. You will also know that you are contributing to a young person's future, helping him or her learn valuable job skills for future employability. To learn more, call our office at 809-555-0943, and we will mail you a free brochure describing our program. To hire a Helping Hands employee, call our office and ask to speak with our scheduling manager. The Helping Hands office is open 3 afternoons a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, from 4 to 7 o'clock.
Number 19. Who is the audience for this advertisement? Number 20. How can someone get more information? Questions 22 through 24 refer to the following advertisement.
Are you looking for the perfect place to celebrate your wedding, graduation, retirement, or other special occasion? The world-famous Lakeview Restaurant has several party rooms available, all with a spectacular view of Lake George or of our old-fashioned English garden. Our rooms can accommodate anywhere from 15 to 75 guests. Meal prices start at $35 per person for a 3-course meal, including a soup or salad course, entree and dessert, and a cash bar. Bands, photographers, and decorations are also available for an extra charge. To discuss your party arrangements and learn more about our services and prices, please call Martha Maddox, our party consultant, at 555-3177. Celebrate your special occasion on the beautiful shores of Lake George. Spring is our busiest season, so make your reservations now.
Number 22. What is being advertised? Number 23. What is the lowest price per person? Questions 25 through 27 refer to the following news report.
Mayor Albert Speer called a special press conference at 7 o'clock last night to announce an increase in the city sales tax. The sales tax will be increased to 8% starting on the 15th of this month. The extra revenue generated by the tax increase will be used to build a new soccer stadium, the mayor said. Several groups are present at the conference to voice their concerns about the mayor's plans. Members of the Downtown Business Association believe the money would be better spent on repairing downtown streets and improving the parking situation. We desperately need a new city parking garage, said Cecil Miller, president of the association. The School Parents League expressed concern about overcrowded city schools and would like to see money spent on new school construction. The City Consumers Union is not in favour of any tax increase at all. This new tax represents a real hardship to the needier members of our community. It will make it more difficult for many families to buy even basic necessities, explained Agnes Overall, director of the organisation.
Number 25. How much will the sales tax be after the increase? Number 26. What will the money from the tax increase be spent on? Questions 28 through 30 refer to the following news report.
The nation's president will leave today on a 3-week tour of 12 foreign countries. His first stop will be Switzerland, where he will meet with 7 top European officials to discuss opening up international trade relations in the region. He will then move on to Paris to attend a conference on international development. While in Paris, he will also tour the Louvre Museum, as well as several more of that city's famous art museums. At the end of the week, the president will travel to Africa, where he has plans to meet with top officials in several different countries to discuss the signing of a new trade pact. He is also scheduled to visit local schools and hospitals in several different cities. The president will return home on September 13th.
Number 28. How many countries will the president visit? Number 29. What will be the topic of the talks in Switzerland? Questions 31 through 33 refer to the following weather report.
After a spell of unusually cool weather, a warm front will push into the region by tomorrow afternoon, bringing with it severe thunderstorms and possibly tornadoes. Although rain will be welcome after weeks of dry weather, the rain may be heavy at times, and residents are warned to watch out for flash floods in low-lying areas. Thunderstorms are expected to continue throughout the night, with the skies beginning to clear by late morning. Sunday afternoon should be warm and humid, and there may be patchy areas of fog in the early evening. The fair weather is expected to last for several days. High temperatures will be in the 80s, and the humidity will also continue to be high. It looks like summer will finally be here, and that it's time to bring out those air conditioners. Thursday will bring more clouds, but the weather will continue to be warm.
Number 31. How will the weather be tomorrow afternoon? Number 32. What may happen in low-lying areas? Questions 34 through 36 refer to the following weather report.
The heavy snowfall that began earlier today is expected to continue throughout tonight and into tomorrow morning. Over 11 inches of snow are expected to fall before the storm moves out of the region late tomorrow morning. Most area schools will close early this afternoon and will remain closed tomorrow. Government offices and most private businesses, however, will stay open. The subway and buses are operating on a modified schedule. Call the City Public Transportation Hotline to find out the schedule for local public transportation in your neighborhood. Public services may be slower than usual because of the icy roads. Residents who own four-wheel drive vehicles that they can lend for emergency use are asked to call City Hall. Skies will remain cloudy for several days. Warmer weather and clear skies are expected in the area by Wednesday.
Number 34. How many inches of snow are expected? Number 35. When did the snow begin to fall?